Hey guys, back with another Divinity Original Sin single-player recording session. Last time I think we finished off talking to the mayor. We're getting pretty close to being able to leave the city, get into some of the combat portion of it, and double check, see if there's anything else we need to do before we leave quite yet. We do still need to either get the two companions or a couple of henchmen before we head out. This playthrough, I think we're going to be sticking with henchmen, not going with Medora and Jahan like are available currently. The idea is going to be to have two backup casters kind of buffing, healing our two main characters who'll be doing the main source of our damage. Hopefully. Alright, so as far as quest, we finished up the shipless sailors. Little peep. Both blood feud and charmed. I think we'll take care of the shipless sailors first. Talk to Captain Jack here. We're going to kind of skip through some of the unnecessary dialogues just because it's taking up an awful lot of time. We'll stick to only reading off the story important ones. What are you staring at? Do you have work for a trio of sailors? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work? Just send them to me and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor.
Bye.
Take my leave.
Charmed.
I don't remember if we ended up joining the Fabulous Five or not. I believe we turned them down. Yeah, it does look like we did. Double check where we're at with the Cecil quest.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I teleport back down to the harbor. And we'll come have a word with the sailors down here.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore? Back again?
About finding work. Was the captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading? God be praised, you've done it, friend. Off we go.
Bye.
That finishes that up for us. I'll come here and speak to Conrad.
Straight to the pub and back. Greetings.
Ahoy, sailor. Are you enjoying the fresh open winds of Sicile? What do you know about the staff of Pergamon? That Cecil's worse than a rooster, crowing all around town about matters he ought to know are better kept quiet. Well, if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without a trace. For my part, I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air. So I'm quite eager to see it returned. I've got a reputation to uphold, you know? Wouldn't hurt to ask some of my men. I tried myself, but sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting another one in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know? Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
Bye. Greetings.
Alright, let me speak to Marv down here. Those are some mighty fancy boots you got there, landlubber. Typical landlubber. What do you know about the staff of Pergamon? Now that you mention it, I noticed Dietmar, a fellow merchant traveling with us, carrying a sealed box off the ship during the attack. At first I figured he was just escaping with his personal effects, but it could have well been that staff you're talking about. Do you know anything about a certain Dietmar? Well, sure, I saw him slip off the ship, but I haven't a clue where he could have possibly be now. Captain Conrad is the man to ask for such matters.
Bye.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing
Back
the
again?
rope to the lizard councillor's wife.
One of our men saw Dietmar make off with a package. What? That weasel has it for sure. But I'll tell you this, I didn't speak of that staff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on her decks. I'm sure he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewhere. He's probably there now, trying to launch a vessel in private. If he hasn't already escaped, that is.
Bye.
Okay, so now we know that for that staff we need to locate Dietmar, see if we can retrieve it from him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of mine.
While we're here, we'll go ahead and check back in on the charmed orc. I believe we left her alive. We've got some ability points we're still saving. Okay.
I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door. Good on you. These boss
They're dead.
By the gods, she killed them.
say, well, what is it?
And it looks like she broke free from
It's my nature. I like you much better than your guts on the floor.
the charm potion.
Greetings.
While we're here, we can make a bit of money and items off of it. Not that there's ever really a whole lot here.
Bye.
And then I said, no.
It's just a turn of phrase. Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
These boss men respect
All right.
So what did he say? Well, day labour's more suited to my nature. Yes, honest pay for honest.
Double check what our pickpocketing is for one of the quests. Pickpocketing is currently at 2. That's perfect. So we're going to go back up to Sicil North Gate. And make our way to the inn. If my mouse doesn't freak out on me. Over here, let's double check if we have anything we just sell. Cut up these pillows since we need feathers from them later. Kind of crafting to make arrows yet. There's our crafting currently. Guessing it's 0 at the moment. We have 1 in crafting, so we should be able to make something.
for cheese? An excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine golden bear.
Got a lot of stuff we still need to sell too. Oh, perfect, we've got some boots with some pickpocketing on them.
Let's see.
Check that we've read all these books.
Tomatoes.
Not in the mood for cheese? That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine golden bear. No one has it.
Alright, see if we can find someone with a bit of money.
Around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, well.
The waitress has a fair bit. It's actually a little bit better than what I have on. I'm surprised I haven't equipped it. Let's check through those first, see if anything is actually usable.
Oh, my good man. A drink, if you please.
Please don't keep shouting in my ear.
Okay, as far as boots, looks like we're pretty good.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be, well. Back.
I remember Medora was still, not Medora, Austin is still needs a bit of strength for some of these.
Got my eye on you, Baron.
I'm a duke, you potato eating peasant.
Sell that one, so it's pretty generic. One more strength, we'll be able to equip that one. That's gonna be a real nice one. Bodybuilding and armor specialist, real nice resist. Very good armor. I think we can remove the movement penalty as well once we get someone with a bit of blacksmithing.
Oh, my good man.
That may only be for crafted armor.
Don't keep shouting in my ear.
$23.39. Can't quite use that one yet, but we'll hold on to it because it will be pretty good. Alright, now we can sell this. Okay. I still want to hold the inert stones in case later on there is any kind of use for them. I've intentionally not read up too much on past what I've actually played in the game, just to kind of keep it spoiler free for myself. The single player playthrough is pretty far behind the co-op playthrough that Nock and I have going, so eventually I'm going to know more than I should for the single player anyway. Trying to reduce that as much as possible. Okay, this is where our main source of money is going to be coming from, these paintings. Yeah, that right there sells for 500 something. Go and leave with that little bit left. And we should have another vendor in here. We can get rid of the rest of it too.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what?
Greetings.
He's got a little bit. It may not be quite enough. Yeah, it's definitely not.
Bye.
Let's see, it's the same waitress we're talking to.
Oh, my good man. A drink, if you please.
Please don't keep shouting in my ear.
Let's check if Francis has any money. Got a pretty fair amount. Now let us get rid of a couple more of these. He's actually got quite a few potions and everything. $3,000 for that whole stack. We may go ahead and buy those from him. Just so we can combine them later on for better potions. And it'll allow us to go ahead and get rid of the rest of this stuff right now. Okay, see if he has anything else we need. Not quite. Okay. See if we can eat this out as much as possible. Looks like they'll have to work for now.
Bye.
Not in the mood
And
for cheese.
before we continue, let's check the vendors down here real quick. That should get rid of the last painting.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish.
We're currently level 3.
Good to see you again.
Cheese, tomatoes.
Might take a look and see if it's spell skill books we want.
Farewell.
Join the Slug Club if you've got
Let's see, we've already got Tactical Retreat, Charming Touch,
Cheese on your block with a wheel and the good stuff.
red and orange, yellow and green. The finest veggies, sights
Austin doesn't have anything.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish.
Back
For a
again.
scrap of goldies.
None of those are too interesting.
Bye.
We may have already checked this level, so we'll double check again once we get level 4. Go and take a peek down here in the lower room. Okay, we have not looted all this yet. That's good. That could be pretty good. And over to Asuna. It's got more armor. +1 speed. Would lose some resist and some bodybuilding. Not too keen on losing the one bodybuilding. We'll hold on to it for now. That 1 speed may come in handy for a couple of occasions. Chest is locked. I have a key somewhere. Two potion flasks. Can never have too many of those. Just had to double check real quick, make sure we were actually recording. Last thing I want is to go a couple of hours playing it and find out, oh yeah, I'm streaming it, but the recording did not go through. Alright, there's an ornate chest key. Six apples in one box. A bit of extra XP off of him.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
That was not supposed to happen. Okay. Let's see. I've got a res scroll at least. I don't have anyone with a rain spell, unfortunately. Let's walk upstairs and back down and see if that puts that fire out. It did not. That's gonna make that a lot trickier to get. And the fact that Kirito is out of line of sight because of all the smoke is not gonna help. Oh boy. Let's see. Do we have a rain scroll somewhere? We don't. Alright, so we're gonna have to go get Jahan real quick. Have him put that fire out.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you?
That's pretty unfortunate. I've actually never had that happen in that room. I always use that chandelier, or the candle holder, to cover the little poison spout. Okay, we've got Jahan for his rain spell. We'll go put that out, and then we'll tell Jahan to go about his business.
Oh, my good man. A drink, if you please.
Please, don't keep shouting in my ear.
Hopefully this works. It's the poison that's setting it off over and over, so there we go. The fire out. We'll sacrifice a bit of health on Jahan. And then start blowing his stuff up again, apparently. Because we're pro like that. Alright. Now we can safely resurrect our party member. Target is still out of line of sight. Try this again. Oh, that was something. Isn't that perfect? It even gave us a resurrect scroll. Our only resurrect scroll. I probably should have checked Jahan's inventory, see if he had one. Oh well. Alright, some more stuff. That's going to be a very nice bow whenever we get high enough level to use it. And a dagger. Level 6, we're a good ways away from using it. But once again, pretty good. We lose 1 willpower off of it. The damage, though, will probably make up for it. I'm hoping we can get the legendary ones that I've gotten in a couple other playthroughs. I've never gotten them while I was actually playing a rogue or Shadowblade character. Which has been incredibly unfortunate. It's always when I'm doing the double caster playthroughs. rat there trying to sneaky. It's kind of sad when you can't even one-shot a rat.